Greetings and welcome. I am Spicy Chicken Spicy Boy, coming at you today with a spicy chicken review. So, today, continuing to take a look at spicy chicken from around the Twin Cities. Now, I've got some chicken here from a classic pizza place in Minneapolis, Dulono's. Now, if you've been to Dulono's, you know their pizza, delicious, great pizza. I, however, have never actually gotten chicken from there. I used to live pretty close to Dulono's before they moved downtown, and I would occasionally stop in for a pint and some pizza, but I never got any hot chicken there. So I decided tonight I'd order some chicken from Dulono's. And they had bone-in options, and they also had boneless options. And I decided tonight I would try both of the spicy versions of their bone-in chicken wings. So we got a spicy mango habanero and a classic buffalo style. So I think there were some other options like barbecue, dry rub, that kind of thing. But I went with the two that sounded the spiciest because this is, of course, Spicy Chicken Spicy Boy, and you know what kind of chicken I'm going to be trying to get. So, got the buffalo, got the mango habanero, and I've got a little, buttermilk ranch, little blue cheese that, those were the two sauce options available. So I got both of them. Maybe I'll put a little blue cheese on some of the chicken. Maybe I'll dip them in the ranch. We'll see how it goes. But as always, we're going to be talking about, how the chicken's prepared, the fry, the flavors, crispiness, juiciness, aromas, sauce coverage, the quality of the meat, tenderness, all of these features, factors, and possible foibles will come into play in my judgment of this chicken. Now, I know that I said the pizza is very good there, but I like I said, I have not had the chicken. So I'm going to try to separate my memories of their delicious pizza from my expectations of this chicken. So I think, it's tough. Do you start with the buffalo? Do you start with the habanero? I think the habanero looks like it has a stickier sauce. So I'm going to start with the buffalo, actually, and just see how that treats me. I don't know which one's spicier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to separate the spice levels between these two types of chicken, but I will do my best. So here we go. A little bit of buffalo chicken. Guess I'm just going to have to take a bite and tell you what I think. Well, the chicken itself is quite good. I think the skin, is not the most crispy, but it is well fried. Has a good texture. The chicken meat under the skin, juicy, pretty flavorful. I mean, this is really flavorful, like the chicken itself has a good flavor. There's just like a small amount of batter maybe on the chicken, or like a flouring with some spices. It's not heavily breaded. Not like dunked in a batter and then you get that, crispy shell or whatever. But the chicken is prepared pretty well. The buffalo doesn't necessarily have like the most pungent vinegary buffalo stench that you might expect from a buffalo sauce. And the heat The heat is there. It is recognizable as kind of a little bit buttery, kind of spicy buffalo flavor. But I would say that the heat level is lower. This is a lower level buffalo heat. This is like a 3, maybe a 4 out of 10 on a Heatorama scale. So it's not incredibly spicy. There is a little bit of heat. And I think I'm glad that this was the one I tried first because I don't think the spice is going to interfere with the flavor from the other one. So good preparation, good chicken. Buffalo spice, not very extreme, not super hot. Creamy and buttery though, and it tastes pretty good. I would say that the flavor is pretty nice. So I'm gonna go on to the mango habanero, and then I'm gonna give like an overall impression on the hot wing selection here, and just see how we go. I don't know, if I'm gonna dive into the blue cheese. That was pretty moist and delicious and juicy. So the sauce is not a must. Sometimes you get some dry wings and you feel like you need some ranch or some blue cheese to dunk them in, and I will when I finish them up, but it's not like necessary because of the chicken. They're juicy and moist on their own. No sauce needed. So, take that as you will. I'm going to go on to the mango habanero. Got a little wing here. Smell, it's mild, a little sweet, a little spicy. So, it is sweet, as you would expect from a mango sauce. The heat seems a little slow acting. I was wondering, as I was eating it, how spicy it was going to be. So the heat didn't come at me right away, but there is a little heat here that starts to build up. And, the kitty here is trying to get some spicy chicken, but she is not allowed to have spicy chicken. That is just a thing that I don't allow this cat to have, unfortunately. The heat does build up, though. There are some chili flecks in here, and I'm going to assume those are habanero flecks, that those are actual pieces of habanero peppers, because the heat does build up a little bit. It's not, like eye-watering hot, but if the buffalo was like a 3, this does get up there into that 5 range, and I'm going to take another bite because I have a suspicion about something. My suspicion is that the spice is going to build up with further pieces of chicken. Sometimes you get spices that stay pretty level. Sometimes you get spices that build up the more you go for them. And I am feeling now that, yes, this is a type of spice that is a building spice. So you get a few pieces of chicken in your order, the spice is going to build up over time. That being said, it's kind of like a mildly sweet sauce on there. And the heat, I think, could range up. If I were to eat the entire order of chicken wings, this heat could build up to like a 7 or 8 if it builds at the level that I'm feeling now. after just a couple of pieces here, the heat has gone from like a 4 or 5 up to like a 6. So that heat level is pretty good. Again, the preparation on the chicken's very nice. I think the skin is not extremely crispy, but it is pretty good. It's moist on the inside, and the texture of the fried skin and the little bit of flouring that they seem to have on the outside is pretty good. So I'd give the texture of these, a reasonably good score, like a little above average. The flavors are good. And the spice level, was not as high as I thought it could be for the buffalo, but I feel like the mango habanero could build up. So overall, these are pretty good chicken wings. I would say they're not the best I've had in town, but they are pretty good. And if you're getting Dulono's pizza, which you absolutely should, you should also order some of these chicken wings with it because they're pretty tasty. I would give them a solid 8 out of 10. These are good hot wings. And I just, I don't want to say anything more or less, but they are good. And I think good hot wings from a pizza place, definitely one of my favorite things to eat. So, fully recommend. I probably will try out some of their boneless wings. The quality of boneless wings varies dramatically. So hit me with a subscribe if you want to see a boneless wing review from Dulono sometime. I'll be getting there eventually. Next time I order Dulono's pizza, I'll probably order some boneless wings and I'll let you know what I think. That's about all I've got to say on Dulono's wings for the most part. Do you have anything else to say, Kitty? No, nothing at the moment. I think she's interested, but not right now. So, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment down below if there are any other Twin Cities chicken purveyors that you think I should be taking a look at. And I really do appreciate everybody who's been watching. I enjoy making the videos, love eating the chicken. And I hope that everybody is doing well out there. And I implore all of you to keep it spicy. Thanks.